Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be a champion solo She-Hulk. So as probably some of you have heard already, She-Hulk is actually a phenomenal character to fight against champion, especially due to the simple fact that you do not have to rank her highly. She's going to amp up her damage with her furies naturally, so it can be rank 2 She-Hulk, it can be rank 3 She-Hulk, it does not matter. Also, you do not need any specific mastery setups, any teams, any synergies. You do not need dupe ability, so as long as you have She-Hulk, you have pretty much an easy cheese method answer to this champion, item free, and most importantly, yes, it's not too difficult to pull off. So let's get in the fight and explain what's happening right here. So first of all, She-Hulk has an amazing slow debuff on her heavy attack that nullifies all active unstoppable buffs and passive ones, and also prevents new ones from activating, and it lasts for quite a while. But the actual key that makes this fight happen is the animation of her heavy attack, and it is the fact that it is so quick that opponent can't interrupt it in middle of your combo. So you can do like medium, light, and chain into a heavy attack. Now, provided you do need to make sure champion is against the corner of the map, otherwise it's still risky, otherwise it can simply back away and punish your heavy attack afterwards once it has missed. So first things first, what you want to do is you want to make sure that champion is up against the wall always at all times when you're launching the heavy attack. Luckily on this node, the node has aggressive on it, and even if the champion is not against the wall, chances are he's still gonna dash at you and you're gonna land your heavy attack. However, there's still a chance that your heavy attack will miss if he decides to dash back. The way around it is to make sure that he's up against the wall and he has nowhere to dash. Then we have a second important point is, for me at least, I do not throw any special attacks. There's two reasons. Number one is the fact that I have recoil on and suicide masteries, so I don't want to lose my health. And number two, I do not want to throw special attacks just because I don't want to get kind of kicked out of my rhythm. Because if we just rely on this method, we do some hit combos and do some heavy attacks up against the wall, it is very easy to control the fight, because the entire fight is you hitting him, doing a couple of heavy attacks or a heavy attack, just making sure he goes over bar power, bait out a level 1, punish that level 1, finish off with a heavy attack to make sure your slow debuff is refreshed, and rinse and repeat. So it's a very simple fight, very simple strategy. We basically punish his level 1, hit him with a combo. You can alternate your combo length in between 2, 3, 4 hits, whatever is needed to kind of push him against the corner. And then while he is at corner, launch a heavy attack or 2 if it's needed to push him past bar of power. And that's also another way and the reason why this fight is so extremely simple. You never have to intercept, you never have to parry. That's literally the only thing you have to do is just hit him a couple of times, chain a couple of heavies, make sure he has a bar of power, and then punish that level 1 once he throws it. That's pretty much all it is in this fight. It's extremely simple, basic fight. It's actually easier than majority of the fights getting here using She-Hulk. As we can see here, I haven't had the best RNG when it comes to She-Hulk building up Furies, but we're still slowly but surely gaining our Furies. And whenever he throws his level 1, he refreshes our Furies, and that means we're just gonna hit harder and harder and harder. That's why in theory, even like a rank 1 She-Hulk can do this fight, so long as you manage to do the initial setup of getting him against the wall. And that's it. It doesn't matter how strong your She-Hulk is, what kind of masteries you have, you do not need any boosts, because She-Hulk will amp up her damage eventually. It's just the fight is going to be slightly longer or shorter depending how strong your She-Hulk is at her base. But yeah, so we're 200 hits in, we're at 15 Furies, he's nearly at the last 10%. And now, when we're going to push him to last 10%, now it's pretty much all going to come down to triggering the dexterity. Now, since it's a rank 3 She-Hulk unboost, I don't really have enough health to take any hits on the block. However, you can use the same trick you use against Void in order to punish his level 1, and that is do a dash in between his chops. So as we can see here, we dash in on last of his chops and then we dash out. It takes some practice. I still haven't gotten it down perfectly. I can trigger it, I don't know, 1 in 3, 4 times. It really depends on champions and their animations. So just now there we got a first Provis buff. Now we just need 4 more. Again, it does not matter how strong your She-Hulk is. Just because you do not take any hits and block, it does not matter how strong you hit at this point either. You just need to trigger the dexterity, and you don't have to parry, you don't have to take hits and block, so any She-Hulk can do this. So now we have 2 Provis buffs, we're keeping it steady. It's gonna take us a bit to get till the 5, however the good thing with She-Hulk is, because the fight is so extremely simple and so extremely basic, you can have your fair amount of misses. It's not gonna matter too much, just because you get to have a try consistently easy without any kind of harm or danger to you. So it's much easier to kind of like have him throw his special ones. You do not need to kind of worry about anything else in the fight. So you get to try and try and try again up until such point you get the 5 buffs. At some point I decide that I want to be lazy and I'm gonna take a few hits in a block, and that is gonna fail for some reason. I'm not gonna trigger dexterity there either. So now we're at 4 Provis charges. We only have 1 more to go, but yeah. So I hope this video helped you guys. I hope you guys understand exactly how to use She-Hulk at this point. Now that was a mistake. I hope to trigger the dexterity there, but basically I took a ton of extra block damage unnecessarily. But yeah, at this point we just need to get the 5th charge and finish off the fight, and that is gonna be me more or less done. Oh, I just quickly wanted to add that I did like a full stream of me practicing against this champion boss yesterday. I think I'm gonna do another one, and I'm gonna go over kind of like the best options to use against the champion. So far She-Hulk seems best one by far, even better than Symbiote Supreme in my opinion. But yeah, so the fight is over. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helps you. If you did like it, hit that sub button, hit that like button, hit all the buttons, and I'm gonna see you guys soon.